Oh shit. Law fucked up. Law fucked up. Law fucked up. Law fucked up. Anyway, Doflamingo's closing in the birdcage. I thought at first it was shrinking because he was using a lot of his strings. That ain't the case. I guess his his stamina and the amount of fucking energy he got is just out of this fucking world. Not only that, look at his range, a whole island. Doflamingo ain't no joke. Like if you compare that to like Law's ability where he uses room, his room ain't nowhere near. I mean, it's not even fucking close. And his room is huge, but it's no even fucking close. Doflamingo has an entire country, in this bird cage. Of course, it's not a huge country, but it's a country nonetheless. Anyway, Luffy's trying to get up in that ass. And Doflamingo's bullshitting with him and playing with him. He says, you only got a certain amount of time. He said, you got about an hour before this bitch close up for business and has everybody killed. He said, I can't wait for everybody to die. And in my mind, I was thinking, doesn't he have a few men out there on the battlefield and shit like that? I'm not talking about his, super underling. I'm talking about, like, Pika. He just got beat. So he's on the ground somewhere out there. Wouldn't he get carved up too? Who else? Delinga and all those guys, they would get carved up if I'm not mistaken. So does he really care about his people? Anyway, we do see a glimpse of Sabo and whatnot. And I was thinking to myself, is his strings made of like steel or are they made of like cloth or like cotton? It depends on what type of material his strings are made of. If they're made of something flammable, then that means that Sabo should be able to burn through them, right? Because if you notice, they show like how different devil fruits work together, or how different devil fruits interact with each other. Like Magellan, his devil, like he was strong as shit, and his devil fruit power was strong. But what you call Mr. Three, who was not that strong, was able to counter him. It's just the way it worked. So would Sabo be able to burn the strings up real easily? Anyway, Law's on the ground. Luffy goes at Doflamingo. Next thing you know, Shambles is switched Law with Luffy. Or Luffy with Law. And next thing you know, boom, Gamma Knife. Now, what happens is when you hit him with this Gamma Knife, it scrambles. It should be called Blender Knife. Because when you stab him with it, with this damn, it's like almost like electricity or some shit like that. It scrambles them like eggs. It just scrambles your insides and tears your insides up. And at first I was thinking that this might be a string clone, but I see blood coming out of his mouth. So it's not it couldn't have been a string clone. Anyway, Trouble was like, how can you do that without a room? He said, you are in my room. You find out he's got the biggest fucking room on the planet. This room is about the size of a city. That's how big his room is. I mean, the shit is fucking huge. He's got the whole hill, this whole mountain or whatever, the whole castle, and I mean a big portion. So he said he set it up. We found out that Law is a lot smarter than we thought, and he set the shit up. When he was getting shot at, he switched his body with one of Doflamingo's underlings. So when Doflamingo was shooting, he was not shooting Law. And when he told Luffy, he said, "I'm still alive." Luffy looked back at him. I think he switched back at the he got shot after the Law shot. I mean, after Doflamingo shot the guy up a bunch of times. So that's how he survived. He told Luffy to listen to him. I'm thinking he used his powers to do that too. Like he transferred his thoughts into Luffy's head or something like that. Because how did Luffy hear without Doflamingo hearing or without Treble hearing or whatever? Anyway, he was like, Luffy, don't look back. Luffy looked. He said, wait. He said, Luffy, don't look back. And Luffy looked back, was getting ready to talk to him and shit like that. He said, you getting ready to give it up? He said, keep your fucking eyes on Doflamingo and let's come up with a plan. So he came up with a plan in order to be able to defeat Doflamingo. This plan is actually good. It seems like the OP no me's got an ultimate attack in there that you just can't avoid. I mean, how can anybody survive getting the insides blended? I mean, like blended to like a fucking fine paste. Like I don't see anybody surviving that. So he went to pull off his that super attack or whatever. He also stated that having that room that big will decrease his lifespan. And the room went down. He brings it back up and hits Doflamingo with he tried to hit him with a finishing attack, like the shock attack, electric shock shit. Anyway, Trouble tried to help. Luffy got his ass up out of there quick. Trouble ain't worth shit. They have a little monologue. Laws talked about how you didn't give a fuck about this, you didn't give a fuck about that, and you're a piece of shit, and you'll never be as good as Corazon and everything else like that. Anyway, Doflamingo gets back up. And he gets ready to, I mean, he was getting ready to stomp. Like, did you see Walking Dead when Michonne let those walkers out and she killed them all and then she stomped one of the heads and the head bust? That's what he was getting ready to do to Law. He was getting ready to bust his melon. Anyway, Doflamingo reveals that he's a master of his devil fruit. Like, remember what Crocodile always kept saying, master your fruit, and all that type of shit, and learn how to use it in combat and take full advantage of it. Doflamingo's done just that. He's not only able to use people as puppets, which is what we've seen before. He can cut with his string. He can make it into a whip. He's got this big bird cage where he can control a large area of land, even upwards to a country. And we find out that he's got somewhat of a not regenerative, but a healing type, operational type of effect with his devil fruit, which is what he does is he stitches his body together. Basically, it's like stitches. How did my brain fry like that? But anyway, he stitches his body together. So, but it's on a very small level where he can hold his organs together. So even though his organs got blended and scrambled, he unscrambled them and put them back together. So now he's like a stitch man inside his body. Probably a lesser man probably wouldn't be able to take it though, you know. But anyway, great chapter. I'm gonna say 4.5 because I mean they really did it for Law. Law he failed, and I think it would have been great to see Law beat Doflamingo instead of Luffy. Although I think Luffy beating Doflamingo would be good too, but I think Law beating him would have been more symbolic. But Law, like I said, he failed and he wasn't able to do it. But they also reveal how deep Doflamingo actually mastered his devil fruit power. I didn't think it would be to this level. That was just ridiculous. Good action. And like I said, Law's a damn genius. I didn't think he was that good. He's a genius. He was able to switch out, come up with a plan and strategy, implement it and everything like that to that degree. That was nice. Okay, do you think there will be that we will be seeing CP0 anytime soon? CP0? Is there a CP0? Wait, CP0 is what you call them? For some reason, I'm thinking that it went to CP1. CP0 is what you call them, the guys that Doflamingo called up. What you're saying is, are they still on that island? If they're still on that island, they're going to show up because they're going to say, "Hey, we're not getting caught, getting stuck in the bird cage," or they might have somebody with a secret ability that can get them out of the bird cage, remember Bruno. Bruno probably could get out of bird cage. You only have to move over 1 foot. So yeah, he can get out of bird cage. Or maybe they left You know, before Birdcage even went up, before all the bullshit went down. I hope Law don't die. I think it would have been good seeing his brain splattered. That would have been good. Doflamingo's beastly. He's attacking an island. Sir, I don't even know what that word is. I could be an idiot, but I don't know what that word is. He's fixing wounds, fighting fairly strong opponents all at once. Yeah. Room is cool ass technique. Kind of hacks, really. Yeah, but look, he's getting beat with a hacks ability. Think he can beat Sasuke? Who thinks Sabo will fight Treble? He doesn't need to. Luffy can do that. I think Sabo needs to hurry up and come and help beat Doflamingo. This dude's just too fucking strong. He's just too fucking strong. So I think Sabo and Fujitora really the ones that really need to show up and face this motherfucker. And as we can see, Doflamingo is not strong enough to take on Kaido. He's losing. Well, he's not losing, but he's sustaining injuries with Luffy and Law. So you know he can't stand up to Kaido. So he had a good reason to, you know, be scared. But anyway, go ahead and leave comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Peace.